Hello, welcome to the Tiger Tank overview video, which is just me rambling on with no cuts. It's just me talking about the Tiger Tank and how I made it, what made me make it, and I don't know, probably if I can remember some Tiger Tank facts, I'll probably tell you those. But to start off, we'll start with the bottom, and then we'll move up from that. So at the bottom, we got some tracks. You see the tracks. I was contemplating using some pieces from an old Adventures set, which are like the rim pieces that go inside of a Lego tire piece. I think it's a larger tire piece than usual, but I was thinking of using those, but I never had enough of those. I think I've only got like 2 of them. That's not right. How could I have 2 if I bought this set? I must have 4, but I might use them on the next one. But I tried one, and it wasn't big enough. Well, it was big enough, but it wasn't holding this properly. This keeps slipping off. I don't know if that's a problem with mine, or if it's a problem with Heap. Sorry about my thumb, it's painted black. But yeah, it would just keep slipping off. And if I tried to move it around, it would just slip. It would just slip right off. I think it was a problem with my track, because I don't think that should be happening. But anyway, I ended up using this gear piece, which works fine. Hooks it in place really well. It just means that it can't, move around like a normal tank. But this isn't going to be played around with really. But to take the track off and on, what you do is, screw it. So remove that. It's easier. These flip up, whoop, whoop, and then you take this off, which is a side panel piece, and you just try and. Sorry, the light will be back in a second. There you go. Just unhook it at the top, drag it along that way, drag it along that way, lift it up. That's done. The reason I do it like that is so that if I unhooked it from the bottom and tried to pull it, it would just get caught on that cog, and then I'll just rip off all these, which are very fragile because they're connected to just one big. Yeah, it is. It's just one big long Technic piece, big Technic brick piece with heaps of holes in it, and they're connected on by some random coloured studs on the other side. It's okay, because no one's going to see that. And on the real Tiger Tank, there is actually this slope. I didn't achieve it very well because it's not supposed to be pushed out this far. It's like 3 studs pushed out, but it's supposed to be just 1 stud, and it just angles down. I don't know why they made that. It's on the real thing, but it's probably for when a tank shoots, just bounce right off the side. I don't know if that'll work, but probably did. And then on the front, I'll show you the front next. This here, not actually my design. I saw that on a YouTube video not long ago, really. It's just a screwdriver pushed into a Technic hole piece. I'll try and get that off. Alright, well there you go. Now you can see that these are really. That's just going to be a pain. Hold on. I'll pause the video for 2 seconds and take all these things off. Whoops. There you go. Yeah, as you can see, they're very flimsy and they fall off easily. But there you go, now you can see how that was made. Sorry if the lighting's terrible. I've only got 1 lamp that works at the moment. If you flip it around... Oh, no, wait. Front, sorry. Screwdriver. So that's just placed into a 1x2 brick with a hole in the middle. And I think it's used a... Hold on. Take it out of this. What am I doing? There you go. There you go. Now you can see. So it's just a stud with a screwdriver shoved through it. Now I would have loved to have like an interior, but unfortunately it's very difficult. If you build Lego tanks, you'll probably know that it's very difficult to actually get the whole interior to a tank with having all the exterior details as well. But I like how I did this. It's just, I think that top piece is actually, yeah it is, it's just this, and it just connects to the top of the, I'm never going to be able to get that back in, that's right, just connected to the top piece, and then these 2 bottom pieces, they can move around freely. They can move around forwards, backwards, maybe not, okay yeah, they do move forwards. That just created a nice little illusion that, well not really illusion because it is happening, that these stick out by like not not the normal length that they would stick out, but they stick out more than normal. No, less than normal. Wait, I don't know, one of those. Too tight to think. Then on the sides, you can see down here there's actually a slant inside of the slant, which is, let me take that off for you. Because on the real Tiger tank, there is a bit in between that's kind of like a little bit of an indent, and that's what I tried to do here. That's just going to a, it's just stud down there. You can see all the green bricks that I used to build up the interior. Put that back on. I do apologise if that triggers your OCD. But on the other side, there's rope. I don't know what that is. That was on the brick when I bought the set. I'm kind of concerned about it. I should probably try and wash that off, but I'm pretty sure it's alright. But on this side, there's just a rope here. And, you know, you can see the inside and how, well, not really inside, but the interior bricks and how jagged up they are with all their different colours. But then on the back there is more detail than this. It's just that you won't really see the back, so there's not really the point in, you know, spending too much time building the back. Just put a decal there. And then I like the effect that these two studs here, because they're kind of slanted. I didn't really mean to do that, but I think they're pushing up on that stud there, and they're just kind of slanting it a bit. But down on the bottom, there is a, what was that? Oh, it's the front. There is this little tow hook thing, so I could hook, you know, if a car's stuck in a ditch, you could, you know, hook it up to this and just drive it out. That's the only detail on that bottom side. Can't even see it, sorry. Hold on. There you go. God, this lamp's terrible. Doesn't even stay upright. Alright, and then I just have this. I don't know if that's on the real Tiger tank. I think it is, just like an air cooler for the people inside of the tank. Because, you know, inside a tank, you get really hot in there. And then on the top, I would have loved to use just the same bricks as this, except without the hole in the middle. I didn't have any of those, so I just ended up using these. I mean, they're fine. Like, I don't even really mind. I think they look kind of cool, actually. But if I do get some bricks without the stud in the middle, I'll probably just use that. Indented stud, sorry, not stud. I don't know. I got this. I think this is from a Fabian set or something. But it's just a wrench. It's kind of huge compared to a figure, but I don't mind. It looks cool on it. Gives a nice grey. And that's falling off. Hold on. Now we'll go into the turret. We'll go into the side. Grab the turret. Now the turret was the last thing I built. So hold on. I'll do it in steps for you. So first off, I built the bottom of it. To get the... because I wanted to see how the tracks would fit onto, you know, a system like this of the dishes, and they worked out fine, and then I just built up on that. I'm looking at, you know, reference pictures and such while I was working. But you know, that just sits on. I was gonna build, yeah, look, you can see that's kind of a bit like, oh my god, I didn't realise there was that much in there. But I would have loved to connect it up so you can actually still twist it around when it's still there, but at the moment it just has to sit there. That's right. I mean, you wouldn't know. I mean, you know now, because I told you. But here's the turret. I wanted it to move up and down a little bit, so, you know, it's got that tiny bit of flexibility. On the sides, these binocular pieces, I'm going to move this around. This lamp's bothering me a lot. Oh, that's much better. And then you don't need to see my hand that I painted black. So these binoculars on the sides are actually like smoke dispensers, not dispensers, but smoke launchers. So that if the tank's in trouble, let's have a little scenario. You know, driving along. Oh, it's a little Russian, no head. No, headless Russian. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he's got a grenade. Oh no. So he's gonna try and move back, shoot off the smoke grenades. Oh, I can't see anymore. And you know they're out of there. But that's a very bad example. But you get the idea. You know, it's just to obstruct the view. But on the front, it was kind of hard to get that curvature right. Hold on, I'll take this away. You can see on the sides there that I made it so that, you know, you could still move it up and down without it really hitting anything, but I still wanted to make sure that it didn't look, so like if you look down from the top, you couldn't see any like green or, you know, mismatched colors. So I wanted to make it like, you know, as thick as possible. The thicker the better on these models. And then, so yeah, I just put some slabs. Now it does stop it from going up that far, but you know, yeah, it still goes up. So that's all that matters. And then the turret barrel, I don't know, whatever it's called, is built with one of these little circle pieces. I think it's connected by a beam that goes all the way through, I think. Oh no, the beam stops about there and then, you know, carries on with the actual connection pieces. And you know, that sits there. It would be a little bit longer if I had a couple more, maybe like this long, but I don't have any more. But once I find some more, then, you know, I'll make it a little bit bigger, because it's not supposed to be that small. But on the side again, you can see some more decals. Just, you know, applied with water, and then you got a cool little thing there from a minifigure. I don't know what he was. Was he the Asian? I think it was the Asian. And on the back, on the actual turret, the thing that was noticeable for me were these two, like, compartments. So I tried to get them as good as possible for me being happy with it, and I think they turned out quite nicely. I'm quite happy with how they turned out. Another decal. But I really wanted to get this curvature right, so I wanted to make it so that it curves around. What the hell is that? Oh, the bug just flew here. Get out of here! Oh! He played dead on me and then pissed off. You're not a Lego fan. Don't suck my blood. Mosquito looking ass. Hold on. Ooh! Alright. He's gone. Anyway, I'll finish off the video now. That bit there, don't know what the heck that is. I think it's just like a peering hole. I don't know. Not even sure if that's on the main thing. But here, this is difficult to get. If I take this off. Look how that built. Look at that. It was built. It's so, like, in there. It's just it's a mess. It's a complete mess to try and get all this curvature. But, because it's quite a small thing. It's like as big as my middle finger, like this whole thing. It's not that big at all. But, you know, I thought I managed to get the Tiger Tank-esque kind of feel for it. Yeah, all in all, you know, out of happiness for this model that, you know, I'm happy with. Do I like the building techniques? Blah, 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 blah. I think it's alright. I mean, I'll rate it about a 7. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it couldn't have turned out much better. But it could have turned out better for a different builder. But for me, that's alright. If you made it through this whole video, then Jesus, thank you. And if you did, comment something really stupid. How about comment Brickr is Hitler? I don't know, something that doesn't make any sense. Which is all the YouTube comments in the first place anyway. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You know, I'm kind of rambling on a little bit. My nose is a little bit blocked. My voice is a little bit deep and raspy and weird. Like I've swallowed some gravel or something. But I hope you enjoyed the video. It's quite a long one. So, you know. Yeah. See ya.